Today, we're going to be talking all about empties, products I've used up, what I've loved, what I've hated, what I've repurchased, what I wouldn't, and just my final thoughts after using the product all the way to the end. Before we get too far in, I want to say Happy New Year. Starting next week, I will get back to my more normal capsule wardrobe and styling videos. If you are looking for one of those, my most recent one is all about straight leg jeans, and I would love for you to let me know what item you would like to see next in this series. And I have heard you, I will be doing an entire get ready with me, more, not as much my everyday look like I did previously, more of kind of what you're seeing here, which is more of my recording and going out to dinner, date night, that type of look. Now, I will say before we get too far into this is that a lot of items are repeats because I have fallen in love with them that much. As I get older, I'm going to be 50 in a week. And as I get older, I find that I am grabbing for the same products over and over that I know work for me and are tried and true, rather than testing all these different crazy things out. And that sometimes can be a little surprising for me, because if you've been around here for a while, that was how I got my whole start on YouTube, is I was testing and reviewing products. And that is just not what resonates with me anymore. I am looking to find, I've already found it in most of my beauty, skincare, supplements, hair care, things like that. I found what works for me, and now I'm honing in and doing things like my winter capsule wardrobe and really honing in on what works for me and what will create a wardrobe that I will love for years to come, versus just trends that are in, things that are hot at the moment but maybe not the next year, items that I buy that are inexpensive but again that I don't use or wear again, or that don't hold up as well. Now I'm really focusing on finding those items that will work for me year after year. And if you have been around here, I kind of found my 3 words that kind of emulate my style, and that works through all of these items we're talking about here as well. And that's comfortable, effortless, and chic. Now, when you talk about in the realm of beauty products, and today we're going to talk about supplements, we're going to talk about hair care, we're going to talk about skincare, both body and face, and we're going to talk about makeup and beauty items. And how all those 3 words work into these things are: comfortable means that I feel good in my skin with it, it's not causing any issues, it's not having any troubles, and it truly does work for me. Effortless is because I don't want to look crazy made up anymore. I want to look like myself, but better. And then chic, finding what works for me makes everything look more chic. It's not always more that makes you look chic and put together and effortless and all of those things. So let's jump in. I'm going to start with supplements and then end with makeup. These are the Vital Proteins Collagen Peptides. I buy mine at Costco. You can buy them on Amazon. You can buy them now. You can get them at CVS, the grocery store, Target. You can buy them anywhere now. And although I don't find this to necessarily be the best end all be all for kind of keeping up my skin or nails or hair, I think it is very good for that. But what I actually use this for is, as we get older, it is super important to get enough protein in a day. And by adding this, I drink herbal tea. I'm not a coffee drinker. I add this into my smoothies and my herbal tea, and it really gives me that additional grams of protein that I need in a day. Now, I really love that for that reason. I do genuinely think it does help with growing your nails, growing your hair. It does help with your skin, but I find the powder does not absorb as well as the liquid, so I do take a liquid collagen. This one is from the brand Modere. It is the skin one. So they have one, the Life one is kind of tastes like a Bloody Mary a little bit. This one tastes like a sweet tart. This is for skin. And then Pure, which has no sugar in it and is for more keto and things like that, tastes like a weird apple juice. That's the only way I can explain it. So all of these are the skin version that you are seeing here. This is my go-to. The key things that this is good for is it reduces wrinkles, improves skin's hydration, it increases your skin's collagen content, and it is also good for your joints. As I'm getting older, also my joints are where I have more issues. So this is something that I take once, sometimes twice a day if I remember. The last supplement I'm going to talk about is from Modere as well. It is called Trim, and it is the chocolate flavor is my go-to. It is made to inhibit your fat storage. It improves muscle tone and restores youthful skin. So I'm sure it has some portion of collagen to it as well, but I am taking this to try and help inhibit that fat storage and to improve my muscle tone. I have found that as I am focusing more on strength training and getting my steps in, anything that can help with muscle growth is good in my book. Now, I do want to mention with the supplements that I take, you do not need to be taking all of these. This is just what personally works for me. Also, make sure you consult with your nurse practitioner, your doctor, whoever, before you start taking something if you're unsure of how it'll react with you. So obviously, all three of those supplements are supplements that I continue to use, repurchase, and love. Speaking of loving, moving on to hair care. So there's 1 jumbo size and 4 regular size of these, and this is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day, not the regular one, the Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo. I have tried every dry shampoo out there, and something about this one works for me. It doesn't leave a white cast to my hair. It doesn't make my hair feel gritty. I literally can go an entire week without washing my hair if I choose to. I like to wash it twice a week. It's just what works for me. But if I need to, I 100% can go an entire week. And that's with wearing my hair down every day. And that's not like with half the week wearing my hair pulled up in some way, shape, or form. This, I probably have 5 bottles of it as backups because I love it that much. This is my go-to dry shampoo. Talking about hair care, we've got We've got a lot of duplicates going on here because, as I mentioned, once I find something that works for me, I am not straying anymore. I'm not trying a bunch of different things. I'm sticking with what works for me. This is from Monate. It is the IR Clinical Thickening Shampoo with Rejuvenique that is made to reduce hair loss. This is the shampoo. I use a set of 3 different things. This is the conditioner. I cut them open. And then this is the serum that I use. It is a hair growth, hair thinning defense. That's what it's called. It is a dropper. So I shampoo my hair twice with this. The first one gets rid of all that dry shampoo. And then the second one really, really cleans my scalp, opens up my hair follicles. And then I put on conditioner. Yes, shampooing twice with this and once with the conditioner. I always go through 1 bottle of shampoo, 1 bottle of conditioner, and 1 bottle of serum at the exact same time. How often can you say that has happened to you? That does not happen to me previously very often. So shampoo twice, use the conditioner. Then when I get out of the shower, I take the dropper. I put a dropper full at the crown where I have the most breakage. I do 1 dropper down the center, and then I do a half a dropper on my hairline, half a dropper on my hairline here. Really work it in and let it get into the scalp. This stuff, my hair, I just recently cut a good amount off because I wanted to get rid of all the dead ends, and I'm so glad I did. Every time I let my hair grow longer and then I cut it, I go, why did I do longer? I love it shorter. The last hair care item that I use is the Unknot Detangler. One of these takes me forever to get through. You need the tiniest amount of this. So I have fine, straight hair, and if I don't use a detangler, my hair gets very knotted very easily and tangled, which causes more breakage. I just spray a little bit of this on and around. Game changing. So good. Monate is my go-to hair brand for everything, minus my styling aids most times, like my dry shampoo, hairspray, things like that, texture spray. But this, I love it. If you use a detangler, give this one a try. So all of the hair care items that you saw, I would definitely repurchase, and I usually do. As you've seen, there were multiples of each of those. Moving on to skincare, I'm gonna start with body, and then we'll work our way into skincare for the face. First thing, I use this every day. Every single day when I get out of the shower, I just pick different scents. It is the brand Hemp's Beauty, and it's their body moisturizer, their daily one. This one was a honey sweet pear, and this one is the blackberry lemongrass. I love this one. This one was nice, but realistically, they have different seasonal scents and things like that. I go into Ulta, pick it up, and they're all different scents, and they go on sale quite frequently, so usually I pick up a couple of them, but I love more fruity scent, and these are just heaven. Next up, we have the L'Occitane. It is called the Shower Oil. I love, love, love this. I have always used it in and out, and every time I go back to it, I wonder why I stopped using this. I use this instead of a body wash. I use it on a loofah. I will say, oh, there's a tiny little bit in here. So these I used up. These were just your traditional ones. And then in this last year during the Nordstrom anniversary sale, and I should check now if they had anything during the holidays, is I picked up one that comes in a pump and then comes with a refill. And I recently just refilled the pump one, and this fills the entire pump. I love having the pump in the shower, so much easier, but the scent of this is amazing and it makes your skin so hydrated. It is just amazing. The last body skincare is from Iconic London, and it is the Prep Set and Tanning Mist Bronzer. This is what it looks like. It was good. I have repurchased another one of it. I like this for my neck and my chest. It gives me just the right amount of color. It just is a fine mist. It's very easy to work with, and it just works with my skin tone, which has a little bit more redness to it. Now, you won't see me using this as much at this time of year, but this is definitely, as we get in through the spring, will be something that you'll see again more often. I also sometimes use it if I know I'm going somewhere and I'm going to be showing more of my skin. It is definitely something that is in with all my other skincare just in case I need it. So as far as body skincare, I have repurchased all of the items that I've shown you here, so I definitely love them. Now we're going to talk about facial skincare. The first thing is the Balancing Gel Cleanser from Colleen Rothschild. Colleen Rothschild, let me start with saying, always has amazing discounts going on, different sales going on. But if they don't, I always, because I have used Colleen Rothschild products for over 10 years now. Gosh, it's been longer than that, I think. But I have consistently used them for that long, and I always have a code that is always active. So if there isn't a sale going on, you can use my code as well. Balancing Gel Cleanser. I am combination oily skin type. This really does balance my skin. It is gentle. It is non-irritating. It does not take much of this to clean everything, and your skin just feels amazing. It is non-drying. You will love it. Keeping with cleansers, this is the Radiant Cleansing Balm. I don't know why I always want to call it something else. This is from Colleen Rothschild. It smells like a spa. When you are at a hotel and you walk into a spa, this is what it smells like. I will never be without this. This is so good for my skin. It hydrates your skin. When you're like scrubbing your skin and removing makeup, a lot of those cleansing wipes and things really, really dehydrate your skin. This actually hydrates your skin and really gets everything off. It is non-irritating. I put about a quarter size on my hands. I rub it together. I start with my eyes and I just kind of go like this gently, and then I take everything else around my face. Then I use a microfiber cloth. Again, I start with my eyes and gently go like this. It removes every lick of eye makeup, mascara, every tiny little bit. I will never go without this. I've tried other brands. This one by far is superior. Next is the Colleen Rothschild Retinol Supreme Night Oil. I actually use this as my night oil, my face oil. So I do a serum or a treatment, let it sit for about 5 minutes. Then I do a face oil. That I usually watch TV, and right before bed I do a moisturizer. But this is what I use on the nights when I use the Tretinoin. If you are not someone that uses a Tretinoin, a Retin-A, a retinol, please get that into your rotation. You will not regret it. The Vitamin C Brightening Serum. There is also kind of a cream version of this. I like the serum. I use this in the mornings. I use it every other morning, and I love the way it feels on my skin. It really just sinks in very, very easily for my combination skin, and I really like it. Then the hyaluronic acid serum. So I use this one morning and then this the next morning, and I interchange back and forth. I do find that switching it up every other morning kind of helps my skin. It makes it not get too used to any one product. So these are my two that I use in the mornings. All of those serums and treatments that I talked about are all ones that I've already repurchased or I would repurchase. Let's talk under eye. This one, I cut it open to get every little bit of it out. This is the Retinol Supreme Eye Serum. I use this every single night. Similar to how I said, use a retinol on your face in order to reduce signs of anti-aging, to help with wrinkles. Also, you need to use a specific one for under your eyes that is made for under your eyes, that is not going to dry them out. You cannot just use those products I already talked about under your eyes. You need something specific. So I use this under my eyes at night. That is another one. I will never ever go without one night without that. Then I have the Complete Eye Cream. This is my daytime eye cream. It is in a pot. It is easy to use. You need the tiniest amount of this, and it is my everyday go-to eye cream. I do want to mention on this as well, I should probably show you this. It has a little like roller ball. Here's the kicker, guys. Don't use this, squeeze it up and roll it on. You're gonna waste so much product. Squeeze it up like the tiniest amount. Get it on your finger, put it on under your eyes, and then use this to help with that puffiness. But don't do it directly because you'll waste product. So these two, nighttime, daytime, every single day. Let's talk moisturizers. My every single day must-have moisturizer is the Sheer Renewal Cream. This is great if you have combination skin. It dries down nicely. It doesn't create like a heavy barrier. This is just beautiful. It sinks in nice. It is a great option. I use this instead of a primer under my makeup. Makes such a difference. It is one that I will not go without. At night, I use these bad boys right here. This is the Extreme Recovery Cream. Next time I should probably just buy the jumbo size one because they make this in that now. This is a heavier face cream. So after I have done my treatment or my serum and then my face oil before I go to bed, this is the moisturizer that I use every single night. Talking about every single night, this was new to me. I had it for a while and I didn't grab for it. And I was traveling or going somewhere and I said, oh, instead of taking my Extreme Recovery, I'm just gonna grab this and go. It is the Matcha Tea Hydrating Balm. First of all, it smells like heaven. Second of all, so easy for travel. Third, so hydrating. I am obsessed with this. I cannot wait to get another one of these. That is in my next order for sure. The only downside, I wonder, you know what? I'm going to try and take something and scoop that out now that I say that. See if that'll make a difference and if I can get that final little bit out. So this one is newer to me, but this one is definitely a repurchase. So I think what I would do is I would switch it up and do one night of this and one night of the Extreme Recovery Cream. So this one they still make, and this one I repurchase and use consistently. And this is their Clarifying Detox Mask. I use this once a week. It really does clean out your pores. It refreshes your skin. It is so, so, so good. And this one they don't make anymore. This one was their turmeric mask. It was a brightening mask. It was nice. I didn't honestly love this one, so I'm not mad it's not around again, but the clarifying one, I can't go without. Next, I have, oh, I didn't even know this was in here, L'Occitane hand cream. I liked it. I prefer the Colleen Rothschild hand cream, me personally. This is fine, but nothing crazy. I wouldn't repurchase it. My Tretinoin cream, the 0.1, I have used this up. I love this. You have to get this through a med spa. It's not something you can just purchase on your own. The Dr. Zenovia, this is the Inflammaging Night Repair Treatment. This was very nice. It has like a tint to it. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. See it around the edges a little bit. This is a pump in a tube, but this is very nice. It is very calming. It is very good for sensitive skin. Anytime my skin was irritated, this was a great option. I have not repurchased it as of yet, but I probably will. Next is the Skin Medica AHA and BHA Exfoliating Cleanser. I go back and forth on this one. I have repurchased it many times. I use it, I take a break from it, I use it again. Currently right now, instead, what I've been doing, I used to use this at night after using a cleansing balm. I would use this to wash my face, and I currently now am going back to using the balancing cleanser and adding a scrub in with that. Yes, that is two products. You got to kind of decide if that works for you or if you'd rather one. But this is very nice, very good for your skin. I really do like it. I just bounce back and forth between it. Since we're talking about that, I just found this down here. It is from Arcana, and it is the Cranberry Gommage. This is what I use with this. So I use a little, about about a nickel size of this. This is a scrub, an exfoliating scrub, along with this balancing gel cleanser. It really exfoliates my skin, the combination of them, before I put any nighttime skincare on. This is one I used up, but I am already currently onto another one of this because I love it that much, and it smells like heaven. It smells so good. This I used up from Derma-E, the Purifying Daily Detox Scrub. I used to keep this in the shower. This is my third one. My first one was sent to me by them, and then I, after that, repurchased them a few times. I think at Target and Vitamin Shop are the two places you can buy it. This is a great thing. This is not similar to the Skin Medica. This is one that is kind of an in-between a mask and a scrub. The beads are much finer. You put this on your face. I used to use it in the shower when I put conditioner on. You let it sit for a little bit and then you wash it off, and it really opens up your pores. It's really nice. So this is one, again, similar to the Skin Medica. I kind of use it, then I don't for a while, then I pick it up again. It's kind of back and forth. Then for cleansers, this is the Derma-E Skin Firming Antioxidant Cleanser. I use this up. I wouldn't repurchase. I preferred the Balancing Gel Cleanser from Colleen Rothschild, and they're honestly fairly similar as far as price once you have a discount on Colleen Rothschild. It's nice. I wouldn't go out of my way for it though. So the skincare for the face that I talked about, all of them are repurchases. The only thing in skincare that I talked about that I wouldn't repurchase is the L'Occitane hand cream. I do like it. There's nothing wrong with it. I just personally prefer the Colleen Rothschild version. All right, moving on to the last bit, which is makeup. All right, this, you guys, I couldn't tell you the last time I used up one foundation, much less three. And yes, it's a foundation, and no, it's not a foundation. So this is the Color Science, and the actual name is the Sun Forgettable Total Protection Face Shield SPF 50 Broad Spectrum Tinted SPF in the color medium. I can't, this is my every single day. Every day. I did a whole video doing a get ready with me. You will see it. You will love it. It comes out white and then adapts to your skin. It is not too orange. So many tinted SPFs do not work on my skin tone. This is so good. I will never go without this again. I feel like I'm saying that about a lot of products. That's a good thing. Speaking of not using up a foundation in a long while, I used up a foundation. This is the La Mer, and it is the Soft Fluid Long Wear Foundation in the color Buff. I used this up. I'll be honest with you. I liked it. It is very pricey. I repurchased it in the same color, and I don't know if they changed it. I didn't like it. I sent it back because if you're paying this price point for a foundation, you need to love it. And I had loved this one. Who knows? So would I have repurchased? Yes. But did I and return it? Yes. So would I again? Probably not. So this is a foundation and a powder. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the color Medium Plus. We are down to nothing. Medium Plus is my summertime color. Right now I am in the color Medium, and that is working great. And I'm almost towards the end of a medium one, but Medium Plus was my go-to for the entire summer and in through the fall. Used it all up. I love this, something about it. I don't do well with MAC foundations, but their powder works for me. I have already repurchased it multiple times. That does not happen often with makeup. So this just shows you that I am definitely finding what is working for me and continually repurchasing. Speaking of that, the next item, I use this every day, the Tarte Shape Tape. And you might be saying, Lisa, everyone loved that for so long. And I didn't. If you've been around here for a while, I didn't love it. I found the color that works for me. I think it's called light, medium, honey. I don't know what it is. It works. I use this every single day. I don't use a corrector anymore. I use this and I love it. I have repurchased it time and time again, and I will continue to. This isn't an empty, but I want to remind you, because I'm getting rid of this, change your beauty blenders. I personally love the Real Techniques makeup sponge because it's not a beauty blender. They're my favorites. However, throw it away and get a new one. They're not that expensive, and it's good to get a new one every once in a while. I use this up. It is the Tarte Blush Tape in the color Berry. This is my everyday blush. In the summer months, I add some bronzer and then I add this. In the winter months, I use this alone. I love this. It has a bit of a shimmer to it, but it has a great pigment, a great pop of like a berry color, and it just works on my skin tone. It is a little messy. You have to turn this and squeeze it up. It's a little messy. I don't love the packaging, but I love the color. Next up, this duo, and I am talking about them together because it is that important. I use them together every single day. I have used this combination for over a year and a half, and I have not strayed. Again, I used to test mascaras like every week. No, this is my combination. It is the Urban Decay Subversion Lash Primer. Yes, the Lancome one is good. Yes, the Dior one is good. This one works for me, for my lashes. It has a lash strengthening primer in it as well, or serum in it. So good. I let that dry. I do both coats, let it dry for a couple of seconds, and then my mascara of choice, hands down, the Tarte Tartelette Mascara. It is a tubing mascara. I have no lashes, no anything. This is what I have on today. You can see it is such an amazing mascara. It is a tubing mascara. So what that does is it actually creates little tubes, which helps to lengthen and give you volume in your lashes. Oh my gosh, guys, if you haven't tried this combination, please try it. It is that good. Yet another thing that I have not strayed from in so long. It's crazy. Then I have a Donna Karan Cashmere Mist deodorant. I tried the natural, guys. It didn't work for me. I went back to this. I honestly didn't love the scent of it when I originally started trying it, but to be honest, it works better than anything else I've ever tried out there. Hands down. I won't buy another deodorant anymore. Like I said, are we seeing a trend here where I'm continually using things up and repurchasing them because I'm finding what works for me? Next, this is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I have these all over my house. I actually bought the little set. I prefer the little ones because I can have them all over the place rather than the big one. The big one I do keep in with my nighttime skincare because I use that automatically, but I have these all over the place and I love just these little, they're just so cute and they do make your lips so smooth and so soft. Last two items, they are different items, but I'm going to talk about them kind of together, is I have been using, because I haven't been using that many different products now, and my makeup sponge I use every day with that Color Science SPF. And with that, when I am done, I wash my brush every day and I use a brush cleaner on it. I spray it. I use the microfiber cloth that I wash my face with, get all the makeup out of it, run it under water, and then get more out. And I've tried two different brands recently. I used the Clinique Makeup Brush Cleaner. This one was a great one. Actually, they both were. I didn't find anything wrong with either of them. And then the IT Cosmetics Brush Bath. Now, I'll be honest, I started with this one. I absolutely loved it. I tried to reorder it. It wasn't in stock. That's how I ended up with this one. This one is a larger one. I think, honestly, I think they're similar in price. This one worked just as well. This is the only thing I will say I am testing out different brands on. I also bought Cinema Secrets and the Sephora brand one. We will see. I did buy two of these at the same time, so I do have another one of these to finish up. However, I love a good brush cleaner. I love one you can just spray on the brushes, wipe them off. There's not a lot of hoopla involved with it. And I use a brush cleaner weekly on all of my brushes, which makes such a difference for your skin, guys. If you use makeup brushes or a sponge, wash them consistently. Brushes weekly, sponges daily. So those are all of my makeup items I would repurchase and have repurchased every single one of them, I think, for the most part. So that is everything. I bet you saw a trend of items that I have learned work for me, and I feel like I can see a difference. I know what works for me. I know it looks good, and it makes me feel good in my own skin when it is items that work for me, and I can use them time and time again and know how they are going to work and know how I'm going to look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a wonderful new year, and I'll see you guys next year.